Hello everyone. Today what we'll be doing is we'll be creating password manager. So we'll be having three input fields. One is for one is to give the website, one is for the username, and one is for the password. Whatever we enter, we can either store it in the local storage. For this, as this is very simple project, I'll just display them just below the button. So we'll be having the single button to submit. So when we give the username, password as well as the website, and when we click on the save password button, so we'll just display the same thing below. So that's what we'll be doing. So the stack I'll be using for this is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's start by creating the HTML file. I'll just give index.html. Also let's create CSS file style.css. So let me go to index.html and create a very basic HTML template. So I'll just give the title password manager. Also let me link the style sheet and give the path and the name style.css. Let's start writing the HTML code. Initially what I'll do is I'll just take the parent div and give the class name container. So this is first thing. Next, what I'll be doing is I'll be making use of h1 tag. I'll give the same name. Just copy this one. I'll give the same name. Next, what we'll do is I'll just consider three input fields. So I'll just give input. Type will be text itself. ID, I'll be giving website, and I'll make use of placeholder. I'll give website. Also, let's make use of required. So we don't have to leave this one blank. We'll be making use of required. Next, I'll do the same thing. Type will be text. ID will be username. Also, placeholder will be username itself. I'll just give required. Let's take one more input. ID will be this time password, and type will be password. ID will also be password. Placeholder will be password as well. So this is also required. Next, I'll just take one button. I'll give the button name as save password, right? So what I'll do, type, I'll give submit. So next, I forgot to make use of the form. What I'll do is after h1, I'll just make use of the form tag. I'll just delete the action. I'll give the ID password form. So this is one thing. I'll just cut this one. I'll just paste the form here. So next, what I'll do, I'll make use of one more div. So I'll just give ID of password list, right? So this is it for the HTML. Let me format this once. So next, what we'll do, let's start writing the style file, right? First, what I'll do, I just want to import the Poppins font. I'll just open the Chrome. I'll just search for the Poppins font. Just click on the first one, get font, get embed code. import, and I'll just copy this one, right? These 3 lines. So I'll just paste it over here. Let's consider body, and I'll again go here. Just copy this one. We'll be making use of Poppins as primary font, and the secondary font we'll be making use of as sans serif. So I'll give margin 0, padding 0, display flex, justify content center, align item center, height 100 view height, and background color I'm giving is this one. Also, next let's style for the container. I'll just copy this one. Let's give background color white, padding of 20 pixel, border radius of 8 pixel, and box shadow of 0, 0.5. This is one thing. Let's also make use of text align center. So this is it for the container. Next we'll style for the input. I'll just copy this one, input. Also I'll give, paste it over here. So I'll just give width 100%, margin bottom 10 pixel, padding 10 pixel. Next I'll give the border radius of 4 pixel, and also border of 1 pixel solid CCC. So this is it for the input. Next let's style for the button. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. So button, what when it, I'll just give background color of 007 BFF color. I'll just take white. Also border none, and padding of 10 pixel and 20 pixel. So border radius will be 4 pixel, and I'll just give cursor to pointer. Next we'll style the button on hover. So I'll just give the darker background color. Just give 56 by 3. This is one thing. Also we'll style for the password list. This one, ID, right? So I'll just copy this one, then paste it over here. So margin top will be 20 pixel. I'll just make use of text align left. So I'll just format this once. So this is it for the HTML and CSS. What I have done is I have installed an extension called live server. So this one, what this does is whenever you make changes in the HTML, so the changes will directly get reflected in the browser. So it will be very helpful. We don't have to reload again and again, right? Reload again and again. So I'll just close this one. Let's right click and click on open with live server. Let's wait for some time. So now it is looking like this. What we'll do is we have to make use of JavaScript. Why we have to make use of JavaScript is when I type something in the website, when I give username and password and click on the save password button, I have to save the website username and password. Either we can make use of the any storage, or we can also make use of the local storage. In this project, we'll just display down below after the saved password, right? So we'll just show the website username and password just below the button. That's what we'll do. So for that, I'll just go here and create the index.js file. So let's include the JavaScript file just below the body by making use of script tag. I'll just key src index.js. So I'll just move this one. And let's start writing the JavaScript code. Initially, what I'll do, this is when the form is submitted. So I'll just make use of document dot get element by id. This will be 1 second. So, did I miss anything? Password. So everything is good. Let's give one password form, right? This one, and I'll attach event listener. Let's give submit. Also, I'll just call the function and I'll pass the parameter event, right? Next step, what we'll do is we'll prevent the default form submission behavior. For that one, we'll be using prevent default. So this will be, prevent default, right? This is one thing. Next, we'll get the values entered by the user. Whatever the values we give in website field, username field, as well as the password field. This one, right? These three. So for that one, I'll just make use of the variable name website. I'll give document.getElement by id. This will be website, the value. It's just value. I'll just make use of another variable, username. Just make use of the document.getElement by id of username, this one, right? Website also, the last one was from here. I'll just copy the username from here and I'll paste it over here. Value. The last one I'll be taking is password. Again, I'll just make use of the document.getElement by id. Just go to index.html. We'll be making use of, not this one id. We have to copy this one, right? So this will be password. This has to be just username. So this is it. Next, what we'll be doing, we'll just create a new password entry element, right? For that one, we'll be making use of create element. So how can we do that? I'll just comment it out and write create a new password entry element. So for this one, I'll just consider the variable name new password entry. Just make use of document dot create element div. So this is one thing. Next, let's populate the new entry with the entered data. So for that one, what we'll be doing, we'll be making use of new password entry dot inner HTML. Let's just make use of the backticks, and I'll make use of the strong tag. Let's give website, just close the strong tag, and see, right? So this is one thing. Dollar website. So this is one thing. I'll just copy the same. So here, instead of website, it will be username and here this will be password. Let's change it here as well. So this is it. Next step, what we'll do, we'll just append the new entry to the password list. I'll just comment this one. We'll append the new entry to the password list. So how we'll do that? We'll just make use of document dot get element by ID. This one, password list, right? So this is coming from here. I'll just give the password list. To append, we'll be making use of append child, also new password entry, right? This is one thing. Finally, what we'll do, we'll clear the form fields for the next entry. Whenever we give the username, password, website username and password, and when we click the save password button, right, it has to display just below, and this we have to clear. These three things again we have to clear for the next entry. For that one, we'll be writing the code, right? Form field for the next entry. So what we'll do for that, we'll be making use of document dot get element by ID. Will be website. Just we'll give the value. What will give? Empty string for this. So I'll just copy the same thing, and instead of website, this will be username, and this will be password. So this is it for the JavaScript. I'll just format this once. So next what we'll do, we'll just click on open with live server. So what we'll check, let's give one dummy website. I'll just give fakewebsite.com, and username I'll just give, let me just take Bharadwaj, and password I'll just give some random password. So and I'll click on the save password button. So here we are getting website, fake website, username, also the password. Next again I'll just give, copy the same thing, I'll just give fake website 2, This time I'll give Shiv, and the password I'll give is password. So I'll just click on the save password, website, username and password. These things are getting displayed. One last time we'll give, just give fake website. So username, 1 second. Username I'll just give Gauri, and password I'll just give from 1 to 9. So this is getting saved. How many times we enter, this one will be showing just below the button, right? So everything is working perfectly. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.